Alright guys, what is going on? It is the 15th. The 15th of which month? July? We're in July. So we've officially been dieting now for like 5 weeks. Yeah, that's kind of it. Had some changes on Monday through from Cam. So at the moment we are running 400, let me just get it up because it'll be easier. We are running 400 grams of carbs, 235 protein and 55 fat on a training day, and then rest days are 325 carb, 235 protein and 55 fat. So it's just the carbs a little bit higher on training days. 30 minutes of cardio every day. Water I've actually bumped up. I had this conversation with Cam just because it is fucking hot here as well. I just realized like I was kind of towards the back end of the training session, my body would just go quite flat and it'd feel horrible. So I went from kind of 5 to 6 liters of water, and now I've bumped that up to 7 to 8 liters of water every day, and that's sorted the problem out very quickly. 30 minutes cardio, I think I said that, and that's honestly it. I'm actually just waiting for him to, I'm checking in twice a week, so I do a Monday, which is our official check-in, and then he gets me feedback on Tuesday. And now I've just sent him my images from this morning, and we're doing a Friday check-in as well. I do feel a lot tighter. I do see more lines, like my face. I've got like a little bit of a jawline again. So yeah, everything's moving in a good direction. He's online now. Don't know if it'll change anything. It's okay, we'll leave it. We'll probably see him in the gym in a second anyway. But yeah, that's kind of it, guys. Otherwise, I just feel a bit more preppy at the moment. I just feel like I get to like 2, 3 p.m. in the afternoon, all my cardio's done, my training's done, most of my steps are done, and I just kind of crash a little bit. So I'm giving myself permission to have like a few hours in the afternoon just to relax, chill, have a sleep if I want to, which I rarely ever do because I just can't sleep in the day. And that's it. I think for today's kind of YouTube-y stuff, what I'll do is like, it's probably going to be a bit more mindset based. Because at the end of the day, you've seen these workouts, they're not fucking changing. I'm progressively trying to get better every day through training, whether that's coming from obviously reps, weight, whatever it is, technique, execution, all that sort of stuff. But I think what I'll do today is a bit more mindset related, like kind of how I've been feeling the last, I don't know why, I've been evaluating my life over the last 1.5 years since moving here. So we'll keep it a bit more mindset based, and yeah, that's kind of it. So enjoy, and I'll see you in a sec. Good morning, bro. How are we doing? No, you don't need anything like that at all, mate. That's absolutely fine. We just obviously want to have the tan just as dark as possible. If you do need to do a skin test, then yeah, get it done if they recommend it. But I've never heard of it getting done from like a salon, so it's absolutely fine. And at the end of the day, just get it as dark as you can. So if you're getting it done the Friday night, they'll probably just say don't wash it off that night. You can obviously sleep with the tan on. And you might be able to shower the next day. That's absolutely fine. For me, like sometimes I don't like to shower. I'll just do my hair and stuff like that for the shoot, and that's it. Just because when you do wash it off, a little bit of the tan might come off, but just see what they say. They'll know more about their tanning and the substance itself, what's best, and we'll just take it from there, bud. So guys, we got the second like client group shoot of the year back in the UK. And that's next Saturday, so not this Saturday, Saturday after. So I've got 6 guys and girls doing the group shoot, and then about 6 to 8 either end of that. So they all kind of the summer photo shoots start in about 5 days time. Just anyone that couldn't make that specific Saturday, I've just booked in their photo shoots kind of scattered out over the next 3 weeks. So it's about 15 of them doing a shoot. So it's just making sure 15 of them doing the shoot. So they're checking in on a regular basis, images, everything along those lines. And all it is now is just fine tuning. Like they're all in shape now, and it's just seeing where we can get those extra lines, extra little bit of detail coming out in them. So yeah, that'll be sick. Gutted I couldn't go because the price of flights back to the UK are shit. Thanks, bro. Yeah, flights back to the UK were horrific. It was like £1,000 return, and I was like, I love you guys, but I've just had to pay for all these photo shoots. So I'll just wave them over FaceTime or Zoom whilst they do their shoots. But yeah, that's it really. So a busy 3 weeks of just lots of photo shoots with the team. Yeah, and it's time to do my own training now. So everyone's all sorted out for the day. Now it's time to train. Which lift's it gonna be? I'm going that one. I bet it's that one. It's always the ugly one. Oh, it fucking is as well. Yeah. I think we're training push today. Titty day. Oh, boshed it. Yeah. That's rice. It's like sticky. That's a good thing. I was about to say pole. Pole's the wrong word. Comment below. Sticky rice or fluffy rice? You will be judged. There is a right answer. Yes. Good morning, my love. Honestly, it's very, very normal at this stage. We are digging really hard this week. Obviously, what I want you to do is just send over like literally pictures, post-workout pumps as much as possible this week. Just keep me posted how you're feeling. Because obviously we are digging hard this week off the back of your holiday. But it's totally normal to feel like this. Just make sure, honestly, just take some time out of the day to actually give yourself permission just to sit, chill for an hour, eat, put your feet up, relax, build back some energy, go again. But honestly, if you're struggling with anything, day or night, just let me know. And yeah, just literally talk to me as much as possible. But just send me over as many body images, if that's check-in pictures each morning. And then obviously I just want to see a bit more like post-workout, things like that, just see how the physique's looking, if you can get a pump and stuff like that as well still. So just keep me posted just 24/7. Are you filming?
Yeah.
Oh. So, we're doing a push workout. I actually quite like this one. I actually like all my workouts, so it's fine. It's always just the thought. The last couple of days, I'm like, the thought of going to the gym was not the best. But actually, when I'm there, it's actually really good sessions. Like yesterday, I trained with Celeste, who's a really young girl, a bikini competitor, and it was just so nice to train with someone, to be honest. I need to start doing that a little bit more often. Not often, but every like 2 weeks, just to give me a bit of a oomph would be sick. I should try and organise to train with Cam one day, because that would be petrifying. But yeah, I'm just going to go into this workout and just have a good one. I think that's the biggest thing, like going on kind of the topic earlier. I'll pick 5 things. I'll try and remember how many I've done, but 5 things I've learned massively about myself in the last kind of year and a half, because I feel like I've definitely become a man in the last year and a half. And honestly, it's something that I've had to do because of anxiety. And it is just to be present and content. Like we're always, it's a very common thing that we all do at times, and we do this comparison thing. Like we look at others and think our lives are going nowhere, and the comparison's the biggest killer. It truly is. And I just got to the point where I was doing it a lot, and I was like, I can't keep doing this to myself, just like making myself feel like shit. So just being very present, grateful of just actually just trying to be better, just trying to be a better man, a better boyfriend, a better son, everything along those lines, and not rushing, not thinking about what I have to do this afternoon or what I have to do like tomorrow. Just think about, right, what do I have to do now? I literally have to talk to Michael, train, and give you guys some tips, and that's literally it. So that's number 1. We'll come up with 4 more, hopefully. Chest feels a little bit tight today. What I've done with literally every single movement, like literally not every single training session, every single movement, I've reduced the weight on like everything. Just because it got to the point where I was just losing the connection, and especially when you kind of like, food starts to go down, things like that, you feel a little bit weaker in your head. So I was like, actually, this is the opportunity to focus on getting those ranges a bit more, getting that contraction a little bit more, just focusing on executing the movement with more intent, with more accuracy, and then over time, drive the weight back up. So remember, like at the end of the day, for bodybuilding, it's like, we're here to like grow muscle. So it's about how we move the weight from A to B, not just moving it from A to B. Cool. It's very sour. It's quite nice. I'm not in a social mood today, so it's good that it's quiet. Tip number 2.
I don't know how many I'll get of these, more mindset based. Don't let your emotions control you. It's been, I definitely found that that's when when shit goes out of control is when you react to your emotions. It's really fucking hard. It's really, really fucking hard. But whenever those emotions build up, whatever that emotion is, take a step back, assess why you're feeling like that, and react accordingly. Accordingly? You get what I mean. But react in a smart manner instead of reacting on emotions. So if you're angry, don't attack someone. I mean like verbally attack or have a go at them. Take a big breath, be like, if you can leave a situation being like, I was 100% me and proud that you controlled those emotions or whatever it is. If people don't like that, it's entirely up to them. Speaking of that, let's see if I can fucking move these bastards. Hey! Not quite what I wanted, but they move well. I'll start going lighter on those now. Taking things a little bit lighter there, but I'm getting much more of a stretch, better contraction. It feels so much nicer. It feels so much nicer. Just let your little ego on your shoulder fuck off. Right, we'll go flat booby time. I think I'm gonna get definitely past 5 because it's coming to me now. Number 3. Shit that I've learned in the last year and a half. Responsibility. And that is this is me giving like these little 3-5 things that I've learned about myself, but honestly it's like it's never ending because I've worked on my own for so long, I've been single for so long, and I'm my own worst critic. So I'm like, I'm never doing enough, I'm not doing this, or these little things kick in, but you do have to take a step out of your own life and things like that and look at it. And at the end of the day, it comes down to like taking full responsibility of yourself, like your actions. The reason why you aren't achieving X, Y, or Z is because you're not taking responsibility. It could come down to anything like, are you happy? Are you fulfilled? And things like that. And if the answer is no, I'm like, it's our job to take responsibility of our life. It's our job to be the best us. Sounds so cliche, but it's so true. To be the best me so that I can be the best for other people. And you want to give your best because you are your best. If that makes sense. All right, I want 6 reps. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oi! I think I was 7 as well. So happens to give yourself a motivational talk before you do a rep. For a rep or a set? Second set, no dead stop this time. That would be ambitious, wouldn't it? Let's take that one off. I'll tell you what, ever since bumping water up as well, whole different ball game. Sounds really easy, right? Everyone focuses on what supplement can I take? When's the best time to do this? When's the best time to do that? How many reps should I do with this antagonistic rotation? Just drink some more fucking water first. Nail the basics. Calories, protein, water, training intensity, sleep, steps. Nail down those, then worry about your meal timings. You know if your meal timings are wrong, if you go to the gym and you feel sick, probably ate earlier. It's that easy. It's a horrible thing. You feel good now, and then you get to the point where you just feel like a skinny child and you can't get a pump. That's the worst thing about when you go through these extreme diets or getting on stage or even doing some shoots to an extent, is that you have to push your body into a depletion. So then you fill it back up and it swells up and you feel good again. But you need to get to that point of low body fat where it doesn't really do shit. So it's like the most extreme sport in the world. Higher body fats to super low. Right. See, it's little things doing that, changing which way you face the bench. Feels so much better there, man. Obviously you can see when I was like shuffling at the bottom because I need the seat to be a little bit further this way, but you learn. So next time I do it, I know where to put the seat. Right, I'm gonna pee and then we're gonna do a shoulder press. It's always the first thing that goes. When you start to get a little bit weaker, pushing movements, chest, shoulders, triceps, always the first ones to go. I'm not getting weaker, but well, I'm getting technically better, so it feels like I'm getting weaker, but I know that I'm not. But definitely get to like sub 5 weeks, I'll be like, yeah, I can't push anything. I always notice if I can see veins through the tattoos, we're doing good. We're getting there, we're getting there. We on tip number 3? We on tip number 3? How to become a boss in life. That's what this YouTube can be. How to be a boss in life. Yeah. I think 3 is a really easy one because I think for a long time I'm a nice person, but I don't think I was kind, if that makes sense. I don't think I did kind acts for people. So now it's like, I think a really good one is to be kind. It sounds very, don't know, sounds a weird one, but I think if you're just a fucking good person, like to humans, how you speak to them and things like that, it's just way nicer. It's just way nicer. Like, I think that's one thing that Dubai's taught me is that like, there's a lot of people here that don't speak English and things like that, and you expect them to speak English and think like, why don't you speak English? I'm like, because they probably just moved here. They're starting a whole new life because they didn't have a good life at home, and they've got these fucking white Westerners giving them slate because they're not doing X, Y, and Z correctly. And I'm like, oh my God, like I've had to catch myself sometimes, be like, Brandon, what the fuck are you doing? This is a human being, like just be kind. So little things, just daily kindness, guys, daily kindness. And I'm a believer in karma, so karma will come back to you if you're a good doo-doo chick. It's a sweaty place in here, isn't it? Such a good movement. Simples. It's funny how like over time as well. Here you go, number 4. It's okay for your opinion to change. It's a good one. I feel like I spent a lot of time over the last couple of weeks doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff for like clients, their educational system that obviously that I have in place for them. And I look back at a lot of the educational videos that I filmed in the past, and I had to re-record some of them because my opinions changed. What I thought was, well, it still works, but just my opinion on it's changed. So it just happens when you get older, wiser, more knowledge behind you, it's just changed. But before, when I used to teach dumbbell lat raises, I used to think just lead with your elbow, so like here, which is right, it's technically right. But now what I kind of get people to do is almost think about punching your fist to the sky and then keeping your elbow up. So it forces you to come here instead of kind of just the elbow. So that way there, and obviously the longer lever, it's gonna be a lot more pressure coming through that side delt. So it's just little things like that, where you just kind of gain more knowledge. I practice what I preach, and yeah, simples. Good, super easy. Just 2 straight sets, 10 to 15. Did the first set a little bit heavier, and then backed off for the second set slightly. But this one, I just really focus on that strong stretch through the pec, and instead of just driving it there, just think about smoothly pushing it and then squeezing that chest. Imagine you got a nut here, and you just want to crack that nut. You're gonna get some more side delt raises in, and then we've got triceps. We're done. Right, tricep time. We'll do cable crossovers, and then we shall have hell. We should do that too. We'll go for the dips. Go! God, I'll tell you what, that speaker right there. I'm ready for our night out. We'll have a couple of pills and we're good to go. Right, get some dips in, and then we are done. All right, guys. I don't know where we are on like lifestyle tips and how to boss your life, whatever it is, but number 4 or number 5, I don't know. I think especially with the modern era, I only do 2 at once here, right? Gratitude, being grateful. It's very easy for us to, things are very disposable nowadays. Again, almost like friendships, anything, right? There's always gonna be somewhere that's potentially can, I don't know, like, okay, let's put it into relationships, right? There's always gonna be someone prettier, better looking, more handsome, more stunning, whatever it is, there's always gonna be that. And it's actually being really grateful and of the person or the, like the friends that you have in your life. So gratitude's big. Being grateful the fact that, fuck me, like I've got a roof over my head, like the simple things that not a lot of people do. Like, so simple things. So writing 3 things a day that you're grateful for. I always write down my mum, because I'm like a mama's boy, right? My mum's been a rock star. Whatever that may be. And then I'm gonna wrap up the last one. I think the last one is gonna kind of very similar, but everything's so achievable nowadays. Like, if you want to be an astronaut, you fucking can. If you want to be things, you can. And I sometimes think that's the problem. There's so many opportunities and careers out there. Like, I talked to my niece on the phone the other day and she wants to be a TikTok star. And I'm like, that is a job. That is a job now. So because there is so much out there, I don't know, do people get lost and feel like they're not getting fulfillment in other areas, or they're struggling to get fulfillment? So I think the biggest one is making sure that, I don't know where I'm going with this, to be honest, I'm just fucking rambling now. But I think it is just being like, I don't even know where I was going with this one, apologies, it's gone. I'll try and re-record it in a second, but but you get the idea, right? Like, it's just making sure that, well, anything's fucking achievable. It's as simple as, if you want to be something, you can. But what do you need to do in order for that to happen? And that comes down to fucking work ethic. There's no simple, it's no beating around the bushes. You've got to work hard for it. And I think that's what's nice about training. It's like when you see someone with a good physique and things like that, it's not so much like, oh my God, their physique. I see it more like, fuck me, their discipline, their work ethic for months and years to achieve that. That's what's cool. So work hard, put in the groundwork, that's it. And that'll take you very far. Because anything's fucking achievable. If you want to be whatever you want to be, you can do nowadays. You can even YouTube it. You can learn how to fucking do it on YouTube. Bring your own gear to the gym. Now this piece of this is good. Seatbelt, you can use it on leg presses, anything along those lines. Assist your lift. It's a really good company in the UK. Thanks, guys. All right, guys, so I'm gonna get it up officially. The countdown calendar. 13 weeks and 11 hours until show day. 15th of October in Queensland, Australia. I think that's fucking bizarre that I'm doing that. Flying across the world, why not, right? Why not? Why not? Yeah, very happy. Obviously, Cam's in here. I see Cam every day. We'll probably get closer where he probably starts to look at me. When I probably get to 8 weeks out, he might start looking at me kind of every training session, and maybe not every training session, but every now and then glancing at me. But he can visually see how I look. I can talk to him every day and things like that. So yeah, honestly, really happy. Really happy. Food's in a good position. I'm definitely leaner. I'm definitely fucking leaner. Talking to Michael as well. He's like, dude, you're leaner. I'm like, yeah, so it's good. Weight's messing with my head a little bit, but I'm kind of going in with that mindset with this prep that kind of don't get lighter. Almost like try and stay heavy. Try and keep building muscle the whole time. Because at the end of the day, as long as I'm doing my cardio, I'm doing my steps, I'm doing what I'm told, the weight's going to come down. As long as I'm looking after my lifestyle. And for me, rest, sleep, recovery. So hence why now I'm kind of up at 5:30. I'm getting my cardio done, getting my steps done, getting a good work done in the morning, train, chill, a little bit of work in the afternoons, but nothing too crazy. So a lot of my bang for my buck is in the morning when I'm most productive. And then I promise you, when I get to like 2, 3 p.m., you wouldn't want to see me then. I don't function. So anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling because it has been a rambly one. So apologies, but yeah. Very excited, and obviously, as usual, you're gonna see every second of the way, so I will love you and leave you, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Have a good one.